Ladies and gentlemen, a very, very warm welcome to the IIHM Global Studio. Today is the World Youth Skills Day, and this is a very, very important day for us. Let me tell you why. As the premier hospitality education institution in the country that has developed and provided skilled individuals to the entire world, it is important that we observe this day with great reverence. This institution, which is 28 years old, has been one of the best hospitality education institutions. Post pandemic, there has been a lot of changes in the hospitality industry, and as an educational institution, we have had to adapt to these changes. We have had to live up. We have had to change our syllabus. We have had to update ourselves accordingly so that we continue to keep shaping successful, capable professionals who will go and lead the industry from the front. Today we have with us two wonderful students of IIHM, Ritupriya and Sahil, who will be taking this journey, taking all of you along this journey. We have a panel which consists of very, very important people of IIHM. Of course, I know that we have Director Ma'am, Mrs. Sanjukta Bose, who is part of the panel, and also people from the placements department of IIHM, the International Institute of Hotel Management. So welcome all of you, and we hope you will really, really enjoy this discussion, which is going to be about, which is going to enrich you about this very, very important day, the World Youth Skills Day, which is the 15th of July.
Good day. 15 July is the World Youth Skill Day. I am pleased to inform you that more than 200 Univox Center in 170 countries will observe the day together with World Skills Competition and other international organizations. This is the day to celebrate the achievement of the young people in technical, vocational education and training. This is the day to raise awareness, to raise concern about the importance of the youth skill development. In UNESCO Univoc, we always used to say, if education is the key for development, TVET is the master key to alleviate poverty, gain employment, and promote sustainable development. 80% of the work today's world we are engaged in is technical vocational education and training. Youth employment is a major concern for all over the world. The unemployment is rising day by day. Not only question of the unemployment is important, the underemployment is also very, very serious. Many young people are engaged in 3D, we call it dirty, dangerous, and difficult jobs. So we like to know what are the main challenge of this young people we are facing in Tibet. One, lack of access to quality technical vocational education and training, lack of apprenticeship facilities in the industry, skill mismatch between demand and supply, poor vertical mobility, and lower status of technical and vocational education. In spite of these challenges, young people in many countries, in many regions, are breaking the ground, creating the milestone, and displaying the talent in Tibet. 15 July is the day to honor them, request them to share their experience, highlight their achievements. We all know today that there is no inclusive development without youth empowerment in skill. On this occasion, we like to specially thank the Univox Center, who has decided to observe the day with you all together. I appeal to all of you, especially the boys and girls, to share your thoughts, organize events, highlight your achievement, voice your difficulties, raises your concern using hashtag WYSD, and let your voice be heard throughout the world.
Hello everyone, welcome to IIHM Global Studio. I am Ritupriya Sen and this is my co-host Sahil Sinha with me. A very warm welcome to you all and thank you so much for joining us today. Hope you all will have a great time with us. Before we begin, we would like to give a short introduction on World Youth Skills Day and why it is celebrated.
In 2014, the UN General Assembly declared 15 July as the World Youth Skill Day to celebrate the strategical importance of equipping young people with skills for employment, better lifestyle, and entrepreneurship. Since then, World Youth Skills Day has opened a dialogue between young people in technical and vocal education and training, also known as TVET, institution, firms, employers, work organizations, and policy developers and developing partners.
UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres once said, young people are drivers of change and must be fully engaged in decisions affecting their future. Guided by the UN Youth 2030 strategy, I urge everyone to act for youth skills development as a priority at the summit and beyond. Recent estimates suggest that 600 million jobs would have been created over the next 15 years to meet youth employment needs.
The proportion of young people not employed, educated, or training, also known as NEET rate, has remained stubbornly high over the past 15 years. Education and training are certain to the achievement of 2030 agenda, which is centered around sustainable development, which is to ensure education and quality promotion lifelong learning opportunities for all.
World Youth Skills Day 2022 takes place amid concerted efforts towards socio-economic recovery from COVID-19 that are interconnected with challenges such as climate change, persisting poverty, rising inequality, rapid technological change, demographic transition, and others. That gives us a pretty good idea that World Youth Skills Day is basically celebrating the skills that the youth have, which can give us a better tomorrow. We have with us our co-founder and director of IIHM, Mrs. Sanjukta Bose. Good morning, ma'am. Without any further delay, I would like to invite ma'am to deliver the keynote address.
Good morning. Good morning to all the viewers who are watching this. Good morning to the panelists who are present here. Good morning, Ketun and Manideepa.
Good morning, ma'am.
It's like you have already discussed that why we celebrate World Youth Skill Day is to get awareness among the youngsters about the skills which they can develop, and it's a worldwide issue that employability or unemployment is a worldwide issue, and the basic idea of celebrating this World Youth Skills Day is uh, making youth aware all over the world about the skills they can acquire. It can be any kind of technical skills, engineering, medical, and of course the hospitality industry, which we are in. In this industry, especially, I would like to speak about our industry where the highest employment is in the tourism sector, and it's very important that we generate youths with skills so that they get employment. If I speak about IHM, we of course we do uh, generate we do give skill training, but we are actually produce students for managerial uh, with managerial qualities. Of course, they get skill training, but it will be the ultimate products are to be the managers of the hospitality industry. But yes, we do have we do have diploma programs where we are doing skill training. We work with THSC. Ketun is there. She will be highlighting on that we do generate. We were associated with the NSDC project where we have uh, generated youths with skills. I think thousands of them, thousands, which came from rural areas and got employment. So if we can give a training to our students, if the youth understand that they need training, then I'm sure they will get employed. So these are very well connected, employability and training. So right training for the right kind of skills is very, very important. And if the youths are, this awareness is there among the youths. See, we don't see the rural population, which is the largest in our country. We can see the urban population, but when we were working with NSDC project, we have gone to interior villages and trained and bought them and gave them skill employment in many sectors. So IHM caters to both. We give managerial training, like students who are sitting in front of me, they will be the future manager of the hospitality industry. At the same time, we are giving training, we are giving diploma level programs for youth training. In there are this awareness generation is very, very important. That's the reason we are celebrating the World Youth Training Day. That's all from my side. Thank you, and over to you, over to the IHM studio.
Thank you, ma'am. It is been wonderful to have you with us this morning.
Being a student of IHM, cooking is a very important skill for us. And as today is the World Youth Skill Day, which is all about unique and impressive skills, we have one of our students, Saptrishi Sarkar, making an absolutely finger-licking dish.
Hello, I am Saptarshi Sarkar from IHM Kolkata. 15 July is celebrated the world over as Youth Skills Day. At IHM, the focus is learning soft and hard skills that enhance employability and entrepreneurship. Today, I'm going to present a basic skill that we have pursued excellent. I'm going to cook today Western main course meal. Stuffed grilled chicken with sauteed vegetables. Thank you. So for the dish I'm going to prepare, we are using the ingredients: chicken breast, cheese, lemon, mushroom, thymes, garlic, finely chopped garlic, finely chopped onion, parsley, and brown stock. So now I'm going to start with the stuffing for the chicken. So first of all, we are going to heat the pan. Okay, now we are going to heat up the pan till it gets smoky hot, and after that we are going to put a little bit of vegetable oil. Okay, so our oil in the pan is hot right now. So after this we are going to put garlic in the hot oil. So after our garlic gets a little golden brown, we will be putting onions from the bowl. Now a little bit of saute. Now we are so now after this we are going to put our mushrooms. And a bit saute. Now we are going to season our stuffing with black pepper and salt. So we are going to stir our stuffing a little bit. As you can see, it's getting a little bit of brownish and it's cooking very good. As you can see, our stuffing is nicely cooked. So now we are going to stop the induction. So we are going to mix everything with cheese. So we mix everything together. Now we are going to put this inside a piping bag. So we have filled our stuffing inside. Okay. So we made a pocket inside the chicken breast. Now we are going to fill our stuffing. We take the piping bag. As I'm going to use these vegetables for accompaniment for my chicken, so I'm going to blanch our vegetables. So for that I'm going to boil water. Inside boiling water. So our beans are also boiled. Blanch after boiling water. It's nicely grilled. Garlic, thymes, and next we are going to put wine. Now our brown stock has been reduced, so we are going to add extra. Now we are going to strain and use. So butter is melt. Now we are going to put our vegetables. The time it gets a little bit of char. So now I'm going to end it with spreading sauce. And the last element, I'm going to place the potato. Sprinkle a little bit of parsley.
I hope that was a fruitful lesson, and I am definitely going to practice these skills at home. What do you think, Sahil?
Yes, Ritu, I totally agree. That was quite impressive. And now we would like to welcome our manager training and placement and student liaison, Miss Manideepa Dutt ma'am, to the program. Good morning, ma'am, and welcome to the program.
A very good morning to all of you, panel members, Mambos, and once again wish you all a happy International Youth Skills Day. Every day is a Youth Skills Day, of course, and youth is the future. So I'm happy to be one of the panels of today's discussion. Yes, tell me, do you have any questions for me?
Are the sort of the soft and technical skills by recruiters in hospitality and allied industries.
Okay. The first thing that we talk about is when I said that youth is the future, the first thing that you need to know is soft skills is all about emotional quotient, more than the IQ, the EQ is necessary and confidence in this industry. Whichever industry you go, if you need to prosper, you need to grow, you need to have a lot of EQ and confidence, a positive body language, which is very much necessary in our hospitality industry. And of course, a positive attitude. You should come with a positive attitude and an open mind and have a fantastic interactive skill. Whichever language you are good in, you can speak well, you can always have a good interactive skill and a good grooming sense. That is what is most necessary in our industry. I hope I've been able to answer. Okay. Now, when you talk about the technicals, okay, technicals is, it's all about IQ. You need to know your intellectual quotients. Of course, a lot of GK. Today's world, you need to know a lot of GK and current affairs. You need to be updated. When we talk about this industry, every day, the industry is changing. So we need to be updated. The students, the youth need to be updated. And that's why you need a lot of practice. Whatever you practice, if it's your practicals, your theories, the theory that you study, you need to practice it on a day-to-day basis. So the basics of first year, the year one that you've been taught, especially in IHM, the basics are like A, B, C, D. So you need to be absolutely, it should be at your fingertips. When we talk about mother sources, when we talk about bed making, when we talk about time zone, when we talk about airports of different countries, or when we talk about which side is the service done, you should be a master in it. So these are the techniques that is being sought after in this industry, or, when you talk about technicals and soft skills. I hope I have been able to answer your questions.
Thank you, ma'am. That was precise and informative.
Ma'am, I have another question for you. Ma'am, can you please tell us more about the personal development part of the training effort at IIHM?
Sure. When we talk about personality development program, for us, every student is important, no matter whichever background they come from. When they go into the final year, for us, all students are equal. So we try to holistically develop them, because I believe, or we believe, that every student has a skill. And to develop that, we are there, and we have fantastic faculty members. We have stalwarts from the industry who come and take sessions for these students. Then we have we take mock interviews, we conduct we prepare them for GDs, We prepare them, we have a ready reckoner, which has question answers on technicals as well as general questions, So therefore, a student, when we talk about personality development program, as I said, good grooming is the first thing that you need to adapt. You need to have a positive body language, positive attitude, interactive skills. On that, you need to regularly attend your classes for the PDP. So which has, on a regular basis, we have people taking mock interview classes, different, faculty members, whenever they are free, they come and take their mock interviews. Then, and another thing is that you have to keep yourself updated. As I said, that on an daily basis, we try to, have quizzes, we try to have interactive sessions, we trying to bring GMs, we try to bring HRs, we trying to bring chefs from different parts of the world and give them, educate them, or to have a lot of practical classes. Or sometimes maybe we have, we also have these wine classes where Mr. Keith Edgar comes and gives classes on a regular basis. So these are certain things which we adapt in the personality development program. And it has been, IHM has given a lot of thought behind this personality development program. It has not come in one day's time. Everybody has sat together, the top brass has sat together and come out with this program. So personality development program, when we talk about it, it is a holistic development of our student. Before we send them for placements, we prepare them as managers. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we know how important soft skills are. Thank you for sparing your time and come to speak to us.
Thank you so much.
We have with us Mrs. Kestu Mustafi, of the Business Development Head of Smart Edusol Service Private Limited, Associate of IHM. Ma'am, I welcome you to the discussion.
Very good morning, ma'am boss, Manidipa ma'am, IHM faculty, dear students and viewers. Thank you very much for the warm welcome and introduction. Thank you very much, members and team IHM, for having me in this wonderful session as we celebrate International Youth Skills Day today, 15 July. First of all, I would like to share a little bit about the company Smart Edusol. We have started way back in the year 2012. It belongs to the same group of IHM, that is IndiSmart Group, and it is specially focused in hospitality and education sectors. Surveys done by experts in hospitality industry reveal that there is a huge gap in hands-on manpower at the bottom of the pyramid. Based on the feedback received from the industry, Smart Edusol has taken an initiative to train the sector of hospitality aspirants to meet the ever-growing demand. IndiSmart Group, under the leadership of Dr. Suborna Bose, has ventured into this project in collaboration firstly with NSDC, National Skills Development Corporation, and now we are collaborated with THSC, Tourism and Hospitality Sector Council, a public-private partnership of the Government of India with the objective of providing vocational training to unskilled and semi-skilled personnel. Smart Edusol is a training partner of THSC to provide vocational programs within the hospitality industry. The aim of Smart Edusol is to deliver industry-centric vocational training to make a positive contribution to skill development, creating employment, and improving lives. So, students.
Ma'am, I have one question for you. Tell us which skill programs are sought after and popular with the aspiring youth of today who wish to start in the hospitality industry.
Students who wishes to start in hospitality industry, it depends from the interest as well, I would say. However, from the recruiter's point of view, if I say from public sector, it would be food production, and for the corporate sector, it would be all the core departments of hospitality. We are in touch with the recruiters, and there's a huge demand for skilled manpower in the hospitality sector. Also, I would like to add, like members also has said, that we have already placed thousands of skilled manpower in the rural areas. So we've been kept doing that, and we also have trained FICCI Flow, which is a very well-known organization, women body. It belongs to the Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce. And we keep doing trainings for them, skilled manpower training for them, for the ladies of FICCI Flow. Also, we have a number of skill development training for CRPF. We have done food production for CRPF aspirants who wishes to become a chef in CRPF. And we also keep having skill development programs for us, for the CRPF and the Indian Armed Forces. Apart from our IHM students, currently they are doing the THSC courses. We have designed 12 courses for them in year 1, four subjects, year 2, 4, year 3, 4. So in 3 years, they will be doing 12 courses that has been recently introduced in most of the campus. And the assessment and all the curriculum has been sent by THSC. The assessment certificates will be given by THSC. So that is all from my side. I hope I'm able to answer your queries.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us today. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you. Same to you.
So now we have another aspiring chef, Divyanshu Raj Rai, who will be making an amazing Asian dish, which I guess you all know, called ramen. So let's go and watch this video.
Action. Hello, I'm Divyanshu Rajrai from IHM Kolkata. 15th July is celebrated as the Youth Skills Day all over the world. Here at IHM, we focus on learning hard and soft skills that enhances employability and entrepreneurship. Today I'll be presenting you the basic skills that we learn in pursuit of excellence. Today I'll be making a home style ramen. For that we require certain ingredients that are white stock, soya sauce, sesame oil, lemon leaves, ginger, some button mushrooms, egg, some coriander for garnish, chives, lemon, broccoli, some carrot, yellow zucchini, green zucchini, and for our noodles we're going to make it also from scratch. So for that we require flour, and for seasoning we have our salt and pepper, and our protein is going to be chicken. For making the ramen, we'll start with making the noodles. For making the noodles, we'll take some flour, after the dough has become a little crumbly, now we'll take some sesame oil and put it in here, just a little bit, and now we're gonna knead the dough. After working in the sesame, we're gonna add some water to bring the dough together. In the sesame oil, now we'll add a little bit of water, and now we'll bring the dough together. See, the dough has nicely come together. We're gonna move it from a bowl and place it on a chopping board. The dough is bouncing now. We'll keep it in a bowl. Cover it with a wet cloth and let it rest for at least half an hour. Okay, so while our dough is resting, we'll start with our vegetables. Let's first start with the zucchinis. I'm just gonna slice them thinly. I also have green zucchini with me. Okay, and slight salt. Carrots.
As you can see, by cutting the carrots like this, you get a really beautiful shape like a flower. And I'm gonna set them aside. While making the broth, I'll put them in to give a really aromatic flavor to the broth. Now this is done for the broth. Now our vegetables are prepped, our dough is ready. Now I'll be moving on to the chicken, our protein part of the dish. Marinating the chicken. For the marination, we require and some salt. Flip the chicken once and that's it. Let it marinate for at least half an hour. And roll out our dough. Now we'll take the dough, put some flour on it so it doesn't stick together. As you can see, we have these beautiful noodles with us. Now we'll start cooking our ingredients such as vegetables and chicken. For that we require our white stock. This white stock is prepared with our garniture aromatics such as celery, onions, leeks and carrots, and with chicken bones. That is cooked for a while and simmered down after taking out all the aromatics and the chicken bones. Let's start. First I'm gonna put some chicken white stock into this to cook our vegetables. Now as you can see, our stock is boiling. I'm gonna firstly add some mushrooms to it, let them cook. While that is cooking, let's move on to our chicken. I'm gonna put some stock in this pan, heat it up. Then after that I'll take my chicken. Don't use it fully, we're gonna use the marination afterwards as our dashi. Put that aside. Cover and cook the chicken for at least 3 to 4 minutes. While that is happening, take some ginger, put into our broth, and the lemongrass that we had is gonna really aromatize our broth. Our mushrooms are cooked. Now I'll take out our mushrooms. Now after that, I'm gonna add my beautiful carrots. Let them also cook. As you can see, all the water has been evaporated and the chicken is nicely cooked. Our carrots are cooked. We're gonna take them out. After that, I'm gonna add my broccoli. Just gonna blanch them for 30 seconds, not more than that. We have to just preserve. Now, after all the vegetables has been cooked, we'll take our noodles, put them in the broth for not more than a minute or so. While that's happening, I'm just gonna season my broth. Some salt and some pepper. Now our noodles are cooked. I'm just gonna take them out. Now our broth is finished. I'm just gonna take my chicken, caramelize it a little bit. As you can see, we have a nice crust for the chicken. I'm going to cut it into pieces. Now we're gonna plate it up. We're gonna take few of the chicken pieces at the bottom. Now we're gonna take the noodles. Take some of our marinated zucchini. Now the protein. Then here we have our mushrooms. After that, we have a boiled egg and few lemon wedges, and after that, for the final garnish, and some chives for the aroma. I'm just gonna finish it with some sesame oil. Here is this, some home style ramen for you guys. Guys, for watching. Hope you make this at home and enjoy a full meal, a one bowl meal for you guys.
So that was a quick ramen recipe from one of our students. Welcome back to the Global Studio. And I would like to thank all of you for joining us today. As I said, this is one of the most important days in IIHM, being a skill-based institution in this post-COVID era where we are trying to keep upskilling and skill development central to our education system. This day is of great significance to all of us. Thank you once again. A heartfelt thanks to all the panelists for joining us. And if you have comments, please do leave them in the comments box. Thank you so much.